Hey you, do you want to succeed in life and want to have a stable job to provide for you and your family? Or do you want to be a bum, without a job, living on the streets? If you choose the first one, this is what we have to do. The government must provide stable jobs and equality for everybody so that all people have an equal chance to succeed. In my speech, I'm focused on getting equality for everybody and to create stability in today's society. Now it's time to make things change and make a difference in this world. We just got to step up and show what we need and want. In the novel The Great Gatsby, a young man named Nick who moves to New York to learn about the boss business. He lives in a house in the West Egg district of Long Island, a wealthy but unfashionable area populated by the new rich. His next door neighbor, a mysterious man named Jay Gatsby. He lives in a gigantic mansion and throws parties every Saturday night. Nick is soon introduced to Jordan Baker, a beautiful young woman which seems to be his girlfriend. Later on in the book, Jay Gatsby's car struck another character named Myrtle, and George doesn't take this very well. He finds Gatsby and then shoots him in the head. Then he kills himself so he wouldn't get in trouble and get caught up. Equality is a big problem, and this is what we need to worry about first before anything else. Nick says, I am still a little afraid of missing something if I forgot that, as my father snobbishly suggested, and I snobbishly repeat, a sense of fundamentals, decencies is parceled out equally at birth. This fits with the author's implied argument. This shows that Nick doesn't believe that poor people can have the same fundamentals as rich people, which is insane. Just because they don't have money doesn't make them different from everybody else. We all are the same. We all live a life. Just because some people's life is easier than others doesn't make us different. In the next scene, Tom says, Thought I was curious to see her. I had no desire to meet her, but I did. I want you to meet my girl. This demonstrates his resistance towards females and the superiority of men. The females in this quote are referred to as his girl instead of using their name. So they are treating them as objects instead of the people they are. Next, we'll talk about how our society reflects on theirs. Our society today is not perfect at all. That is why The Great Gatsby is a great representation of our society. In CNBC, they said the top 1% of families took home an average of 26.3 times as much as income as the bottom 99% in 2015. This statement explains that the people that are already rich and living a great life are just getting richer and richer. It also tells us that the poor people in the world are just getting poorer and poorer by the day, which is not okay. In the Voices of Women Organization project, they said women are still severely limited by gender pay inequality, which for a number of reasons keep women's average earnings at nearly 20% less than men average earning. This statement shows how women aren't fully treated equally as men because men are making more than girls for no reason. This is what we need to focus more on. There is a simple solution to all of this. This solution is that the governments provide everybody a stable job. In the CNBC article, they state an estimate of 450,000 federal employees are working without pay through the partial government shutdown. In this next article, Trading Economic, they say the U.S. unemployment rate fell to 3.8% in February 2019, dropped 4% in the previous month, and below market expectations of 3.9%. Now it's time to wrap things up. The main point of this was to show everybody that the government needs to provide all of us stable jobs so that we all can make a healthy living for us and our family.